Hi everyone. Did my homework. Dan Coates. Dan Coates. What's up with Dan Coates? He left on the 15th of August. This other guy who was just in front of um, the house took his place. Um, it was kind of sudden. He was there a long time. Whenever he would speak of when people would talk to him about Trump, he was always surprised by the next crazy thing that he did. He's kept pretty quiet. He used to be a diplomat, used to be a senator, and he's been in this position since 2017. But now he's gone too. So does he know something? Is there a connection between him and the whistleblower? Did he find out about um, the Ukraine? Let's just see what the cards show about Dan Coates. And I'm going to use a different deck. I'm going to use the Arcanum deck, the other new deck that I got. Oops, sorry. I'm looking for a place to shuffle them without making too much noise. Where the other deck was very hard to shuffle, this is so easy. It's flying all over the place. These are like the flying Walenda cards. Okay. And I'm going to do a Celtic cross on Dan Coates because I want to see a picture. I want to see a story here. All right. I can't really put them anywhere. Okay, here we go. All right, so the immediate environment, we have the Ten of Wands. So he's overwhelmed. Okay. The crossing card is the King of Swords. Oh. At the root, the Three of Pentacles. In the past, the Lovers. In the sky, the Page of Wands. I wonder. The Nine of Swords, the immediate future for Dan Coates. How it's seen from the outside, the Knight of Wands. Domestic situation, the Ten of Cups. Hopes and fears, the Queen of Wands. The outcome, the Eight of Swords. And let's see if we can pick a major arcana. The Three of Cups. The Seven of Swords. The Emperor. So this is a major arcana. We'll put that on the Eight of Wands. And the King of Cups underneath. Okay. Dan Coates. Okay, so this is at the root of the reading, which tells me that he was as diligent as he could be. I think he tried to do the best job that he could. Yeah, I think he tried to do the best job that he could, but he was completely in overwhelm. Because how can you be the head of intelligence with a president like Trump? You're working for the guy who's probably your biggest enemy. That has to be an overwhelming experience. And it's crossed by the King of Swords. How does he go about meeting justice? Do you know what I mean? Like, how do we get justice here? How do we... Huh. Okay. What do we... what can he do? He felt like he needed to take an action for justice, but he couldn't, or he was prevented from it. And it has to do with relationships, promises in relationships. Now, I don't know if that's his relationship with Trump, but what's in the sky is the Page of Wands, messages. Okay. In the immediate future, we have the Nine of Wands. So we have a lot of anxiety. The Nine of Swords, a lot of anxiety. I'm wondering if he wasn't one of the whistleblowers. I'm wondering if he wasn't the person who knew about this stuff. How he's seen from the outside. This isn't the Knight of Wands. Somebody who's on a quest. Somebody who's is inspired by something and moving forward. This can also be somebody who's moving and traveling. So we know that he moved away. His domestic situation is the Ten of Cups. So I think he's glad to be out of it, quite frankly. His hopes and fears is the King of Wands. The Queen of Wands. Quite frankly, and I don't know that much about Dan Coates. This is just totally gut on my side and my end, and I could be totally wrong. And somebody can give me information I did not know about this man. But when I think of him, I don't get a bad feeling. And so I think that he's hoping that Nancy Pelosi can get rid of Trump, quite frankly. Now, the outcome is the Eight of Swords. So he feels like he can't make a move. He can't make a move on the emperor, which is Trump. Or he has to certainly be very careful about how he proceeds. So he has a lot of mental anguish here. And then the card that was underneath it all, excuse me, the King of Cups, is sometimes seen as Putin, but also Barr. A lot of the readers read this as Barr. And I feel like this is Barr. That might have been one of the last straws for him. He might have been like, this Barr guy, he's goodness gracious, what a mess. So Dan Coates, he could be the whistleblower. Let's ask. I'll use the other deck. Is Dan Coates the whistleblower? Now there's going to be many, so it's not just going to be him. But is he part of this whole thing? Judgment. You can see that. There we go. You can see that, right? Judgment. So waking up to a truth. The Mother of Wands. That's the Queen of Wands here. Okay? So this is the same card. I wonder if his wife isn't a Leo or something. A lot of times these guys' wives convince them to get the F out. The 10, is this 10? 10 of Pentacles. Let's pick two more. Is Dan Coates a whistleblower? Ace of Cups. Oops, sorry. Can't see that. I can see that you can't see that. And the Four of Wands, Swords. Yeah. So he's hiding out. Yeah, I think so. I think he had something to do with it. How would they know if something went into... They say it's a CIA guy, but it's the NSA, right? He was the head of the NSA. Is that what he was the head of? I think he has something to do with it. I think he maybe has been gathering information and waiting for the thing that he thought would, put the nail in Trump's coffin. So I've always liked the guy. So even though he's a Republican, I do like some Republicans. So I don't know. It's a theory. Have a great day. You can comment below if you know something about Coates that I don't know. You feel free to share that. try to keep things respectful. This is not about bashing people. This is about informing and trying to understand as best we can, utilizing um, alternative means. Have yourself a great day. See you soon. Bye.